Hello, everyone, and welcome to Live Together first webinar, Fixing All Problems in the New Normal. I'm your host, Jaleel Wright, and for those who do not know me, I've been working with ORG Bahamas, also known as the Organization of Responsible Governance, for over a year. Recently, ORG Bahamas has partnered with Alive Together to highlight the benefits of the new online platform. The Alive Together platform offers NGOs and donors the opportunity to donate, promote their campaigns, charities, and also bring awareness to their organization cause. Today, we are fortunate to have with us a representative from one of our active communities, Ms. Odette Carey from the Rotary Club Old Fort. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Carey.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Awesome. So Ms. Carey will be giving us an insider on her experience of using the Live Together platform. Ms. Carey, can you tell us more about you?
So this current year, 2020 and 21, I have been appointed by my club members to be the president of the Rotary Club of Old Fort. And so I'm sitting at that presidential role this year, but in previous years, for the last 2.5 years, I've actually been the fundraising chair for the club. So I've sort of passed the hat from fundraising now on to presidency.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's really, really good. What are some of the challenges you've been faced with as an NGO during the pandemic?
So Rotary Clubs of the Bahamas in general, with regards to fundraising, we recognized as we entered COVID that this year in particular would be a very challenging one for us all, simply because, for one, our members we know would be challenged with economic times based on the current situation with the economy and unemployment. And we also recognize that with the inability to be mobilized and events also prevents us from being out there and being able to raise funds in the traditional format that we would have had before through events and activities. So I would say that's been a huge challenge for us. How do we overcome continuing with our fundraising initiatives in light of not having that physical ability to have activities, to have socials, to have events, to have the things that we're accustomed to with our traditional fundraising methods?
Okay. So with being able to sign up with the Live Together platform, how is that able to assist you and your experience on that thus far?
Signing up with the Together platform has been a huge, huge help, especially in light of this new COVID environment. With regards to everything being virtual, we've adjusted our plans and our schemes to make sure that our events are tied to more virtual planned events. So we would have actually held a virtual vision board party that was hosted a month ago by Keishelle Davis Kerr. And that went very well. And we were able to generate funds for that event specifically through the Together app. So traditionally, we would have sold tickets typically for that event physically, but this time we were able to do it virtually through a payment mechanism and be able to use it as a campaign to help and generate awareness towards the vision and the plans that Rotary Club of Old Fort has for this year, and to get some buy-in from the public community in terms of what we're doing and their participation.
Okay, I noticed that you mentioned the vision board. Do you have any other current campaigns that are running on the Live Together platform, and can you tell us more about those?
Yes, we also have a secondary campaign, which is actually our big catalyst campaign for the year. And we've actually tied that campaign with the key initiatives and drivers that we have planned for the club. So one of the key initiatives actually is providing STEM being science, technology, engineering, and maths, providing STEM to all kids within the Bahamas. And we intend to do that through digital mechanisms as we know it today. And that's our method in terms of how we want to get that to all kids in the Bahamas. The second initiative is tied to establishing a food drive and a feeding network in the western part of the island. We would have kicked that off in July, partnering with Solomon's Fresh Market. And currently, we have food banks that are established in both the Solomon's Fresh Market in Harbor Bay, as well as Old Fort. And then the third initiative that we had planned was tied towards the continued efforts that we have currently with other initiatives such as recycling, also such as with regards to environmental awareness. So those are some of the key pillars of what we're focused on this year. And the campaign is tied around inviting the public to contribute financially, inviting the public to contribute with their time and their energy, and just inviting the public to be aware and come on as creative partners with us throughout the year.
Wow, it's amazing that despite the pandemic, you guys are still pushing through and really putting out a lot of work. That is amazing. Do you feel that other NGOs can benefit from the Together platform?
Absolutely. I think right now the platform has a lot of room for further utilization from more and more NGOs. This is the time now actually to get on the platform today. Simply being because the reality is, even though we're restricted physically in our ability to carry out the projects that we would have had planned, there's still the ability for us to raise awareness to our causes and our issues. And there's still a platform digitally through the Together app that we can do it with just creating awareness and sharing a link to our friends, our families, our partners, and the public in general to donate.
Exactly. So I just want to say thank you so much for actually participating in our first webinar with Fixing Old Problems in the New Normal. It's been a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you for having me, Jaleel.
And thank you all for taking time out to watch the first webinar with Fixing Old Problems in the New Normal. If you need to know more information on signing up as an NGO or a donor, please go online and type in www.together.bealive.com, or you can email us at together.bealive.com. Thank you so much. And remember, until next time, Together with Alive.